plus sign, X sign. Simplest way I can put applied neurology. You'll do things side to side, up and down. You'll also do things up, right, down, left, down, right. And that is a foundation. So let's talk about where you can use the plus sign and not really know anything about applied neurology. Did you know there is a vision skill all about decision making and understanding what is around you quickly? It is one of the highest, or one of the separators in sports like driving. F1 is big. Soccer, they're starting to do research on how quickly and how often players are doing saccades. That's what it's called. So saccades, switching between targets quickly with just your eyes. Stand tall, look straight ahead, and find something on either side to switch to, and then start working as fast as you can. So there would be the side to side. There would be your vertical. There would be your up, left, down, right. And then your up, right, down, left. Ooh, that one's a little bit harder today. So saccades, switching between targets quickly. Very, very important for all sports. Very, very important for driving. Smooth pursuits, tracking objects. You can use your thumb as an object. There's your side to side. There's your up and down. There's your up, left, down, right. There's your up, right, down, left. VOR, head movement, all about balance. So if you want to be faster, if you want to have more power, if you want to have better sprint speed, if you don't want to get hurt as often, if you have to fall in your sport, falling safely. One version, the reflex is target stationary, head moving. So you've got target stationary, head left, head right, side to side, vertical, and the diagonals, or the X. So again, plus and X pattern go a long way. VORC, much more pliable in sport. And it is a cancellation of our human reflex of stationary target head moving. Now it's target moving, head moving. Typically I use two thumbs if I'm doing both. There would be your plus sign and your X sign. What other plus and X's can you go with? Gaze stabilization, just being able to look at a target, very, very important. So there would be looking off to the left and staring at it. Anywhere between 5 and 30 seconds. High-level athletes, probably more around the 30 seconds without getting a negative response. A lot of people get, a super tight neck or super tight body or whatever it is from doing something so simple, but that shows that your eyes need some help. So that'd be looking off the one way, looking off the other, looking down, looking up, and the angles. That's a good start. Like, you just got a lot of education from me for a very short amount of time. And that is stuff that I use every day for myself, for athletes, for people in pain, you name it. Just today, saw a kid, we chest balance every day. So if you don't test your own balance, you can. If you're going, I'm a little bit nervous about balance, you start with your feet together. You start near something, so you can always grab, you can always open your eyes, but balance progression would be stand with your feet together. Can you hang out there comfortably? Can you close your eyes and hang out there comfortably? Then you would get into a tandem stance, so foot in line with foot, toe touching heel. Same idea. Can I be there comfortably with my eyes open looking at something? Can I be comfortably there with my eyes closed looking at something? And then you do the other foot in front. Then if you're going, I'm doing great with tandem stance, eyes closed, then you can go to a single leg, eyes open. Then you could do a single leg, eyes closed. And if you're going, still crushing it, then it gets fun. Now you start adding head movements, which is balance activation from the top down. Standing on a single leg has a balance component, but it's also proprioceptive in nature, just awareness of where you are in space. There's joint stuff going on, muscular stuff going on. So if you really want to get crazy with it, can you stand on that single leg? You could also go all the way back to the start. So let's do it that way. So you go, all right, I passed Eyes closed, single leg, 15 seconds. Now I can go back to tandem or back to feet together, and I can go, do I keep my balance with my left and right? Those are called head saccades. We talked about VOR and VORC just now. Another version that you can do plus and mine or plus sign X sign with are called head saccades. So just snapping my head to look over there, snapping my head to look over there, snapping my head back to look up, snapping my head forward to look down. All the angles. So if I go piece of cake, now I can go eyes closed with that. You'll probably be all right if you're tandem or going right to tandem, unless you know you've got some balance stuff going on. So then you can go tandem stance, eyes open. Tandem stance, eyes closed. Ooh, lost it. Dang it. So that's a place where I go, ooh, I'm finding training value. So I'm adding head stimulation into a position, and ooh, I have to regain and recorrect. Balance is an interesting one. It's not just keep your balance. Sport, you lose your balance all the time. In life, most people shy away from life because of a fear of falling. It's one of the worst things that you could do as an older person. So starting now, working on your balance, crazy important. So tandem stance, eyes closed, left, right, or plus sign, X sign. Then you can get a single leg, plus sign, X sign. Then you can go eyes closed, plus sign, X sign. You could even turn it into, let me stand together and do a VOR that way. Let me get into tandem stance and do VOR that way. Tandem stance the other one, single leg, VOR, VORCs. Target moving in those positions. That's a lot of stuff. And I'm pretty tired, but consistency is everything. So I went, I could easily not make a video today. Like, I'm tired, I'm moving, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of curveballs to hit, still working with clients. Having to tell clients I'm moving is a bit miserable. Hopefully they continue. If they don't, I'll find new ones. But yeah, hey, I got to do a video, got to keep it consistent. I don't know about you, but every time I'm not going to do something that day, it's so much harder to get back on board and do it again. So I figured, you know what? Consistency with this, just do something. And whatever. No one has to watch it. But maybe someone will, and now they'll understand that, a lot of neurology comes down to pluses and X's. Saccades, smooth pursuits, VORs, VORCs, head saccades, all can improve your performance, could improve your pain output, could improve, anything. That's the coolest part about applied neurology is it's one system. Change a component of that system, change the whole system. And that is way better than the broken up model that we've got going, fix the elbow. Yeah, the eyes don't have anything to do with the elbow. Yes, they do. Or, go to the ear, nose, and throat person. It doesn't have anything to do with your back, so you got to go to your spinal orthopedic surgeon too. They can matter. They could be in the same boat, same problem. So just breaking apart this segmented, no one understands the full picture model and saying more globalists would be helpful. People that understand humans, not just a piece of a human to make a ton of money. So that's the world I live in, and something that simple could literally change who you are and what you do. So have fun playing with them. I would suggest a test retest. So before you do it, you could check any range of motion that's tight to you. Some that are pretty constant with clients would be neck turning. Just seeing how far can I turn, what does it feel like in the musculature. Tipping side to side often has a miserable feeling for a lot of people. You could do shoulder work, so straight out to the side with your thumb out. You could do straight back. You could do internal, external rotation. You could try your toe touch. You could do a squat. You could do body rotation, side to side. But the idea would be do a test. Let's say it's shoulder, internal, external rotation, just because it's easy to show on a camera. Then I would say, okay, I'm going to do the plus pattern in a tandem stance with my eyes open. So you go, all right, tandem stance, eyes open, plus pattern. I'm going to do a VOR. I put my thumb out in front. I'll do 3 to 5 reps. Whoop, catch my balance. And then I will retest my shoulder range of motion. If I feel better range of motion, or if I see a bigger range of motion, which actually that is, and it feels better, now you've got a license to go, hey, let me start doing those drills. And it could be that simple. So, but make sure you test and retest. There is nothing that is great for every person out there. How do you determine? Ranges of motion, strength tests, anything that is a movement, an output from from our brain, is a good thing to test. Could be just, do I have pain sitting down? How easy is it to stand up? Can I get up and step up the curb easier? I mean, literally anything a human can do can be tested and retested, and you'll have a very quick idea of what you need to do based on your reassessment. So, ooh, I got worse. Not okay that you got worse moving your head, but it's considered rehab, so it'd be kind of like end of the day activity. But the ones that you go, whoa, that made me feel better, those are things that will help you feel better at everything that you're doing throughout the rest of your day. So there's a little bit of applied neurology for you. Enjoy it.